With the launch of Lightfall came the new and improved armor mod system, as well as some changes and additions to previous and new fragments within each of our subclasses, which took away all of the capabilities of our old builds, forcing us to recreate all the great builds we had before Lightfall. Today, we are going back to remake a phenomenal Void Warlock build that pairs with the Controverse Hold exotic. Controverses allow us to charge our Void grenades, get grenade energy back from hitting enemies with those grenades, and then resist incoming damage while charging our nades. Pairing this with the Chaos Accelerant aspect on Void Warlocks, we get a pretty strong build already, allowing us to overcharge the grenade while charging it, increasing the effectiveness of those grenades. If you enjoyed this video, a like and subscription would mean a ton to me, and also greatly helps out. Now let's get right into it. In our subclass, we're going to go with the Nova Bomb, specifically the Cataclysm one. Healing Rift and the movement ability of your choice, and Pocket Singularity, and Vortex Nades, which saw a 20% damage buff with the launch of Lightfall, on top of it allowing you to double proc Chaotic Exchange, Controverse Hold's exotic perk. Our aspects are going to be Feed the Void to give us Devour upon Void ability Final Blows, and then Final Blows after it is procced will extend Devour. Chaos Accelerant is next to allow us to overcharge our grenades, and with Vortex Nades, it increases the size and linger duration of them. Our fragments are going to be the new Echo of Cessation. Finisher Final Blows create a burst of void damage that causes nearby combatants to become volatile, while also spawning a Void Breach when you defeat a volatile target. Void Breaches are the Void-specific version of the new Elemental Well system that gives back class ability energy upon pickup. The second fragment in this build is going to be Echo of Undermining, which weakens enemies with our grenades, while taking a -20 hit to our Discipline stat. Rounding out the build is going to be Echo of Remnants, which allows us to increase the duration of our grenades even more, making our Vortex Nades even more devastating. This build already allows us to have some pretty insane grenades, as well as allowing us to constantly have Devour up since it is super easy to get on the Void Warlock if we are getting kills with our Vortex Nades. Moving over to the stat recommendations, artifact mods, weapons, and mods, we are going to want to go with Resilience, Recovery, and Discipline, so we can fully take advantage of our abilities and have the most damage resistance possible. In the artifact, if you pick up Authorized Mods Void, Authorized Mods Grenades, Multi-Siphon mods, and Volatile Flow, we can not only have more mods in our build thanks for cheaper costs, more ways to create orbs, we can also gain volatile rounds incredibly easy thanks to Volatile Flow granting us volatile rounds anytime we pick up an orb. If you want to go all out on Void, you could also pick up Bricks from Beyond, which gives you the chance to spawn heavy ammo just by defeating a powerful enemy with a Void weapon. Void Weapon Channeling will also give you a damage boost of Void Weapons similar to the Weapon Surges for having abilities charged though. However, we don't want to hold on to our abilities, so I wouldn't pick this up unless you really want to. For weapons, run all the Void Weapons you can, and if you have Void Weapons with the Repulsor Brace perk, that is a free way to get a full overshield when you defeat enemies that have a Void debuff on them. Unforgiven from the Duality Dungeon, Hero's Burden from Iron Batter, last season's ritual weapon Velis X, and even the brand new and possibly my favorite out of these, Harsh Language, are all great choices. We also get a new perk this season called Destabilizing Rounds, which makes enemies around the defeated enemy volatile, and this one is insane. It also rolls on Harsh Language, making it even better, especially if you get it with Envious Assassin, which allows you to have up to 3 shots in the GL, which is insane. This perk is also on Hero's Burden, as well as the new ritual weapon Ecliptic Distaff and Regnant Heavy GL. Now for the mods, starting with the helmet. We have 2 Ashes to Asset so we can get our super back faster, then a Siphon mod to create some orbs from weapon kills. The gauntlets are going to have 2 grenade kickstarts so we can get grenade energy back from our armor charges, and then a Firepower to create orbs from grenade final blows. The chest piece is going to have 2 charged ups to give us a total of 5 armor charges. On the boots, stacks on stacks to give us a second armor charge every time we pick up 1 orb, as well as Innervation and Insulation to give us both class ability and grenade energy back when we pick up an orb. Lastly, on the class item, 3 bombers, or if you want to go a different route and use a Void Weapon Surge on your boots, use 2 bombers and a Time Dilation. So when we look at everything in the build, we have a very strong synergy here, and it allows us to utilize the strength of grenades to the fullest. I have a ton of fun using this build, and it also allows you to have so much survivability thanks to Devour. If you try this build out for yourself, let me know your thoughts down below. If you want to check out some more of my content, head on over to my Twitch channel or my TikTok. Both will be linked in the description below. I appreciate each and every one of you making it to the end here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.